Hey, if you don't know who I am, my name is Chris M. Walker. I'm the CEO and founder of Legiit.com. And today I'm going to be answering your questions on business, SEO, freelancing, marketing, whatever it is I can help you with. All right, let's go through the schedule. So we wake up and we think big. We think about our goals, our long-term goals, our short-term goals, and how we can do even more of them. We check our 8 sleep and aura metrics. I do a little bit of exercise, have breakfast. Today, I not only am I checking in on our new folks because we have 2 new people starting this week, but I also spent some time doing some support tasks that I don't normally do as well because it's good to look at all parts of the business from time to time. I have one more thing I want to set up on my personal investment accounts. I want to set up some recurring things. Truth told, I fell asleep last night before I got to it. And like I said, I'm covering covered customer support for a while our customer support director trained our new person. I reviewed my orders and my purchases. I still haven't gotten around to hiring a designer. I did prep for this live stream, and now I'm doing this live stream. Later, I'll respond. I probably won't, if I'm being perfectly honest, but I'll probably respond to some messages. I have to record 2 more YouTube videos, but I'm probably going to put that off till tomorrow, hence the asterisks. I'm going to dinner and a movie and some socializing with some folks later. And then I'm going to read for at least 60 minutes the book, How to Think Like a Roman Emperor, which is going very well. I'm enjoying it a lot. So that's kind of the schedule today. So if you have any questions on anything, let me know. You are so nice, man, sir. Why, thank you. Gulam says, hi, Chris and Walker. Hello, Gulam. Sifat Kandagar Salim is my brand name. All social media accounts are open with Sifat Kandagar Salim. My name is NID card is national ID card. See, my question is, how can I use my brand name? So you can do a couple different things. You can just use your name. You can make your username Sifat Salim if you want to go that route, or you can just come up with a brand name. Like I don't know what you do, so I'm just going to make something up. But Rocket Social Media or something like that. So you can do either of those 2 things. How do I get work quickly? You need to figure out something that people need, that businesses need, at least if you want to work through Legiit. Figure out something that businesses need and then make it presentable and then offer it to them. Once you do that, the money will come. You would have to have a service on Legiit. I always hire from my own platform. Anise, our regular, my pizza buddy, good live series. Why, thank you. I think actually there's a lesson to be made here today. Was not in the mood to do this. I didn't feel like it. Nothing against anybody or anything. It's just I've done these for 3 weeks straight, and I just wanted to take today off, but I committed to doing these every day and I stuck to it. Sometimes we're not going to feel like doing the things that we commit to do, but the difference between people that succeed and people that fail is they keep doing it anyway when they don't want to. My SEO agency is under my own name and I have more than 17 members. We work together and we are achieving SEO goals of the clients. Can I apply for the agency? What I would do is do like Safir Hossein SEO or Safir Hossein marketing or something like that. But other than that, that's fine. I'm on Legiit, but didn't saw any buyer there. I don't know how you would think you would see any buyers. I'm going to be blunt with you. When you say rude things like Quark is performing some better, what my reflex is to tell you to go there instead. Okay. If there are people getting buyers, then they do plenty of work. If you're not getting any, it's your fault. It means that you don't have something that people want, or you haven't made the effort to go get it. So you need to get better instead of being not good where you are now. You need to get better if you want to get orders from Legiit, or you can go over to Quark and get some low quality customers if you don't want to do things the way that we want them done. So I don't mean that to be harsh, but you need to be thoughtful in your speech, because if you talk to customers the way you just did to me, they're not going to want to work with you either. Okay. So again, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to be helpful. So think about how someone might respond to the things that you say, and then go find the resources and put in the effort. Okay. And learn how to spell message correct. We don't do massages on Legit. Safir says, thanks for the reply. Of course, that's why I'm here. I actually have a massage next week. I'm looking forward to it, but it's not from my guy up here. How can order on Legit? You can go and find the service that you want and purchase it just like you would any other site. Hi, Chris. Thanks for doing live earlier. No problem. I would say that I was thinking of you, but the truth is, I just want to get it out of the way so I can go enjoy my low power day. Happy Saturday. Thank you, Shannon. No agenda today. I already went through my schedule, and today we're just doing questions and answers. So if you have any questions, fire away. Favorite food you found on your travels? Kari kari in the Philippines. It's made with oxtail and a peanut sauce and rice and some other things. Whoo, boy. I fantasize about it, but in a healthy way. What was your thoughts about AI involvement in SEO sector? It'll affect everything, especially content writing. But anybody that says they know what they're going to be, what it's going to be, it is lying, because this is unprecedented. The biggest effect I've seen is that people don't want to pay for content anymore. They want to push 4 buttons and get content that way. So yeah, as far as the rest of it, it's just too early to say. I do think that more traffic will come from, for lack of a better term, from the answer engines like ChatGPT and so on. In fact, I'm already seeing traffic coming from that. Today we've had 10, for example, I'm looking at Legit's analytics. We've had about 50 clicks through from ChatGPT. So one of the reasons I'm doing all of the media, or for lack of a better term, all the podcasts and all the live streams and all that stuff, is I'm convinced that brand mentions are going to be the new backlink. And that's how AI bots like ChatGPT and the rest of them are going to figure out the answers to things. So that's why I'm getting my name out there. I don't care how big or small a podcast or whatever it is. So if it's movie night, check out The Gorge. It isn't bad. I've not heard of that one. Let me take a look. The Gorge. Where's the IMDb? Two highly trained operatives become close after being sent to protect opposite sides of a mysterious gorge. Oh, that does sound interesting. Oh, it's a streaming movie. Okay. Yeah, I'll put that on my list. After registering an agency account on Legit, we can add other Legit freelancers in our team if we go together. Yeah, I have a massive team. In fact, it's funny you ask, because yesterday when I was setting up my own agency account on Legit, I had to ask George, who's my director of operations. Some of you may have seen him on Facebook and stuff. How many people we had, because I couldn't keep track, and it came out to 22. And if we count my assistant, it's 23. So yes, the answer is I don't care who's pushing the buttons behind your account, as long as somebody is delivering for our customers. I know that that's a big deal on some other sites, but it's not on mine. I'm kind of enjoying this. I mean, I wouldn't do this all the time, but I'm kind of enjoying this casual, non-agenda driven live stream. Matter of fact, when I first started doing live streams back in, I want to say 2018, that was what I did, was just a Q&A. I Superstar SEO Q&A. I would do it once a week. And yeah. And it did well for a long time, but it got to the point where people were like, oh, it's just questions. So, that kind of thing. But I think doing it periodically, I think, is good. So. And it's certainly been helping my channel so far. Well, at least the live streams have been. So, but yeah, guys, if you have any questions, rock on. I'll stick around for probably another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to call it a day. So this is your chance. I have lots of things I can help you with. So let me know what they are. See if we got any new agency accounts. Agencies. There's a couple pending, but no new ones. Let's take a look and see what's there so far. Have I ever shown you my IMDb? Hey, that's interesting. I got removed. Oh, thanks. Yeah. So I have two entries now. This one as a thanks, and then this one on Jean Paul's SEO video show. And, it links to my stuff. Link for the application again. Okay. So what you're going to need to do is log in, and there's two ways you can get to it. You can just click this link here, or you can go resources and agencies, which is the way I'm going to go this time so we can see what else is there. And the link is missing. Come on. All right. Well, apparently to apply, then you need to click here. And I'll show you what the application looks like. And you just fill all that in and you'll get listed. You see, we've got quite a few already. There's mine. Randy's is on here, and Jake Hundley's is on here. Jay and Lucy. I don't even know this person or this person for that matter. I mean, I saw their information, but I don't know them. So we got some talent going. So yeah. It depends on how you look at it. We partnered on the development costs, and I already had the audience. So I want to say the domain cost about $300. And we used the free version of Freshdesk at first. Hosting, I forget how much hosting cost, but it wasn't a lot. I think everything else was just based on my audience and free social profiles and stuff. So I want to say around, not accounting for the split that my partner got, not to get too deep into it, but for covering the development cost about $500. But again, it just depends on how you look at it. That doesn't account for the time. If you put a dollar value on your time, then it's a lot more. Do you notice any boost in traffic for e-commerce sites? What do you mean? From recent Google updates, or can you be more specific? How long? Well, you mean, is it because it is already profitable, if that's what you mean? But if you started it again, like right now, if somebody were to start one right now, I don't know that it would be possible. There's marketplaces are a dime a dozen, and the margins are razor thin. So a long time, if ever. People that have started since I did have failed. So, well, again, we didn't really have a lot of expenses, but I guess the development time would probably be the biggest expense, because the domain name we got for $300 and hosting is relatively cheap, and so on. But to start your own, I don't recommend it, because it's a lot of work. There's a lot of things that you aren't going to think of at first. And the profit margins are razor thin. There's a lot of management you have to do. Like somebody earlier asked why we have to approve services. That's because we found out the hard way that people will abuse things if you don't. So to manage, and you can make a lot more doing a lot of other different things. I don't have a lot of e-commerce clients, but I have heard other people say that it has done well since like the helpful content update. And in fact, a lot of like niche site bloggers and affiliate bloggers and stuff like that have migrated from that to e-commerce or local because that those kinds of sites have just been decimated in Google reviews or Google updates, not reviews. Excuse me, reviews. What about you? I know you work in e-com. Have you seen the same itself? Got about 11 people on. Pretty good since I didn't really advertise it much and didn't advertise it all ahead of time. I almost forgot, if I'm being honest. All right, guys, we got about 3 minutes left. If there's anything else you want to ask me, now is the time. Not that you won't be able to ask me again tomorrow or the next day, but today is dedicated specifically to Q&A. Join the Legiit Slack if you want to be able to ask me questions as well. Let me share that. You can join at the link I'm about to put in the chat. Lots of great stuff going on there. What was the first service sold? It was, I'll show you. Any plan to visit Pakistan in the near future? Not at the moment. I sure would love to. I know a lot of great folks there. But this was the first service ever sold by my buddy Nick Slee, and it was by my other buddy Pravin Sangvik, who made the first purchase in Legiit history on, let me see. And our launch day was February 7th, 2018, so it must have been then. But let me just see if we can find it in his reviews. I don't know if he left a review, but let me see if we can find it. Yeah, this is the first review in Legiit history. He just left stars. I don't know how they managed to leave. Maybe it was just different back then, but he just left stars and not a review. But that was the first order in Legiit history. And it was placed. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, it was placed February 7th at 2018, 9:51 p.m. And it was delivered on February 25th at 2018 at 3:58 a.m. Those are all Eastern time. From 24/7 SERP to Spine PR. We should put like a badge or some shit on that. I'm going to save that and suggest that. What was the first major success that made you realize Legiit would work? The fact that a month after launching, it was already my number one revenue earner. When I expected it to just be an extra like product for my superstar SEO business, in my very first month, it made more than all the other businesses, all the other offers combined. That's when I realized I had something. That said, I still thought of the two of them as equal businesses for probably till 2019 or so, like late 2019 or so. And after that, it was, there was just no going back. I appreciate these questions. It gives me nostalgia. All right. I think that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. I know it was a short one and a little less formal than usual, but I appreciate you showing up anyway. I'll be back sometime tomorrow. I'll try to have a topic tomorrow to keep it a bit more engaging, but yeah, that's it. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.